Welcome to my channel, Shine Star Collections, and today is a storing and sleeving day. I have a lot of cards. I have cards for, mostly cards for ATEEZ as usual. But I think I'm going to go through all the non-ATEEZ stuff first because it's just easier. And then I'll do ATEEZ last because there's several different binders to put ATEEZ into. But I do want to show off some of the things that I got and already unopened and all that stuff. So we're going to do that while we sleep. But these are just some of the binders I need. Almost every binder that I have, I need. So, like I said, this is just some of them. But let me go on and move these out the way. I tried to be prepared this time because I remember my last storing video, I wasn't very prepared. So, really trying to do better. Anyway, let's see. So, this is the large stack of ATEEZ cards I have, and I know I have some more in this other slot. This was a mistake buy because I already had this card, so I already have signings, so it's a dupe. This was kind of an impulse buy. A colleague of mine in the community, local community here, they are downsizing their ATEEZ collection, so they had this in there, so I bought it. It's from last era. It's Hello Live. They're selling it for a good price, so I bought it. These are the mountain of album cards I have, and you've already seen those. So, and also I have completed all of the Hello 82 exclusives for Spy and Hug versions. So I am gonna put those in the binder, and I'm only missing 2 members for the Target exclusive or the Bite version. I am missing Hanjun and Yuno. So if you have Hanjun and Yuno and would like to sell them to me, that would be awesome. I don't think I have, unless you need some Hug and Spy versions. I don't really have anything to trade, but this is who I have for the Bite version. So I just need Hanjun and Yuno to finish them. So this is really all the OTA sets I wanted to collect, was because it's easy. The Hello 82 exclusives for Spy, Hug, and now I need to finish off Bite. But I do not want to buy any more Target albums. I don't want to buy any more albums, period. So there's that. Let's see. Let me get the rest of these out. Oops. So some of the things I got that are ATEEZ things. I also have DMC from last era for ATEEZ for Seonghwa and Yeosan. They're not sleeved in the right ones, so of course they need to be sleeved. Then I have Pacific Seonghwa. I think this was round 5. I really love the backs of these. Very weird to see part of Seonghwa cut off because that never happens, but Pacific is not a photocard company, so they don't know any better. There's Jongho. I also claim Jongho. There's Seonghwa's other card right there. They are beautiful backs. Here's Yeosan. Move them over. Here's Seonghwa's other card here. These are mixed up, yeah. Which card is this? Oh, he's okay. This is I forget about these. These are also the Hello 82. This was the last LA fan sign cards they sent. So the Go manager finally got them, I think, like probably about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and they sent them out. So I've had these about 2 weeks. I have others. Like I said, just mixed them up. Here's Yeosan for that. Here is Yeosan for the Hello 82. Here is a dupe of Seonghwa's bike card. I had thought about trading that, but I actually want to keep it. And then I don't know, I don't think I showed these. Yeah, these are already sleeved. I just sleeved when I got them. The Soundwave, right. Soundwave, I believe these were lucky draws, weren't they? I don't remember. These are from Will, so this is Soundwave, the Angel and Devil. These were the cards I was actually looking for in whatever video I did last. That wasn't just this one I posted. But there is his Devil and Angel cards. So I got those. Here's the other DMC. This is Juyeon. Not DMC. Hello 82. For that one. And this I just claimed on Mercari. So it is Suman's Target version right there. And I finally got the cowboy card. I found it on Mercari for a good price, and I just got them a couple of days ago. So it's a two-sided card. Very excited to have that one. This I bought at the trade and sell event I just went to on Saturday. The person was selling a few Victon cards, so I picked this one up. This is Hanse's Mayday card. This is another one I picked up on Saturday. This is ACE. This is Donghyun from oh gosh, what album was that? Not Higher. Well, it's Favorite Boyz era. I'll put it down there. I swear I don't remember. And here's Aniteez. So I have my Aniteez on here. I'll pop them in here as soon as I get through going through all the cards. But here I had, I got Seonghwa because I got Seonghwa's big doll. So there is his card. And also my Yosangi for Aniteez as well. They actually came bent, and I put them in books to kind of flatten them out a little bit. Here's the other ACE card. So, was it? Never mind. Yeah, that one. And then, oh yeah, this is Hello 82 also. So there's Seonghwa's Hello 82. There's the other card. Oh, that's what it's, okay. So it's not a dupe. So that was the little one that actually did come with his little doll. Here's Sonny. I'm so happy to have Sonny's doll. I just love this doll. I love all of them, but I really love that doll. Here is, these are Hello Live from Will era. So this is an OT8 set. So I think I showed this one already. I don't remember, but you're seeing them again if I already did show them. So there's all my faves right there. These are adorable. And they did just put out yesterday's, or was it Saturday? Well, it was over the weekend. Hello 82. No. Hello Live released another set, and they were so cute. I really wanted to get OTA, but I just can't do it right now. I'm trying to put money away for vacation, so I cannot do any OTA sets right this minute. So yeah. So I'll try to grab them later, I guess, or at least get my bias line for that new one. This is for Oneus. A big fan of Oneus in the community was selling some Hello D2 exclusive versions, so I picked up. This was actually, I had actually bought it, and then I also pulled it in the album. So these were in the album. So I collect Soho now. So yeah, along with Ito. Here is Taeyong. It's a random Taeyong I picked up from somebody selling their cards. So there he goes. And then, see, there's the other one. Then the dupe. And this one I think was from Malice. This is Raven. Yeah, Raven Malice. Okay. Here's Ito, I think also from Malice. No, from Dolce Vita. And here's my I Am cards that I just pulled. So you saw these already. I'll just show them again just in case you didn't see that video. Sorry if you hear footsteps. It's my neighbors. There's the dupe. And here's the lovely ELast cards I pulled out of my album. So there's the overlay, and then there's the units, both units, and Hyuk and Rano. Okay, so as you can see, mostly ATEEZ, but I do have some non-ATEEZ stuff on here. So let me clean this up and get ready to sleeve, and we're just gonna, as I said, sleeve everything. Then we're gonna store everything right away because I have my collection flip through coming up, and these all need to be sleeved and put away. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up, and I'll be right back. We are all set. However, I totally forgot about these cards. These. And the reason why I forgot about them is because I've been letting them sit on my shelf in top loaders. So they weren't in the case with the rest of them. But these are, of course, from this era. These are, I believe, Soundwave. Yes, Soundwave. These are so gorgeous. And actually, I joined to go, and my Go manager, of course, did not have Seonghwa, so I went on eBay and bought these for, I believe it was $34 a piece. And they got here way before everybody else. And the reason why is because they came directly from Korea. So the seller sent them from Korea to the U.S. to me, and I've had them for over, I think, almost 2 weeks now. So there they are. So they're gonna get stored today, and like I said, that's the reason why I totally forgot about them, because I've had them sitting on my shelf and waiting to be stored. So now they can finally be stored and come out of these top loaders. These are top loaders that the seller sent. So did I even open the other one? It appears I didn't. Oh no, wait. No, yeah, okay, hold on. Let me, or I might have closed it back. I don't remember. Oh, here you go. Yeah, I did. Okay. And it was funny because the seller sent me pages from the album. Like, oh, here's something free. And it's pages from the album. So here they are. They're so gorgeous. So yeah, so he's getting stored. Let's see. I don't remember. Oh yeah, here. He's in here. Okay. All right. And then I will go on and show you all my cutie little Aniteez dolls that I was so excited to get. Here's Seonghwa's doll, of course. I got him Saturday before last, I believe, because my Go Manager had a cup sleeve event, so I was able to pick him up. And then Eve Pink, sent me my lovely Sonny doll, who I love to death. This is my favorite doll. It's so funny that, you know, Sonny, of course, is a biased wrecker, but he's not my main bias. And I just think he is the cutest doll for several reasons. He's purple, that's number one. Number two, he looks way too much like Son. And he has little hearts on his behind. It's adorable. I just love this doll. Sandoki. I didn't want to mess up the name, but Sandoki. And then I also have these also. So I have Yosan's doll, Hetmongi. He is too cute. He looks a lot like Yosan too. And then I have Yosan, Seonghwa's small doll here as well. So, and what I figured out is, and this is what happens when you spend way too much money you don't need to spend. See how big he is? He was perfect for me to get for, I actually have 2 more coming. And I would have been okay with having Son's smaller doll. And I think I'm getting his smaller doll too. But because they're my main biases, so I'm okay with having these. I honestly did not need to order the big version of Sonny, but it's okay. I got it now. And I also have the small version of Sonny coming, which I'm thinking I might go ahead and part with and do it for a prize, because I'm actually having a cup sleeve for San and Yosan in July, and I might go ahead and just give it away once it gets here. If it gets here enough time, I might just give it away. I think I showed these before, but these are actually replicas that I found. I was sad because I couldn't find the rest of them. I am finding them now on the Okios. I found Jongho's on the Okio. But these are replicas that I got from Walmart, and they look a lot like the originals. And I just said, you know, if they still have them around when I get back from vacation, I might go ahead and just find Hongjun's doll, and I have Yuno and Uyoung here. I am looking for Yuno's doll, though. I have found it on the Okio, so I'm hoping it's still around when I'm ready to buy it, but I'm not ready to buy it this minute, because again, trying to save money for vacation. So it's gonna hold off a bit on. I'm gonna buying freeze currently, and also try not to claim any more cards either. Okay, so I'm going to go on and do, even though I put ACE in the front, I'm going to go ahead and do Oneus first. So let me pull out Oneus. Here we go. Oh, there's Ito. But here are the other ones I needed to store in this binder. So we're going to do those. They're in white sleeves, so we're going to do white. I do want to talk about, because I just put the video up this morning. It's Monday. I just put the video up for the fast flip throughs that I did, and I forgot to talk about Even. And I didn't realize I forgot to talk about it. I think I don't know. I don't remember if I mentioned it or not. I'm sorry for being redundant. Because I realize sometimes when I like just go back and randomly play some of my videos, that I might mention things 2 or 3 times. So I really apologize for that. It just comes with age. But basically, I don't know. The new Even album is just not. It's kind of disappointing to me, because I really loved the trajectory that Even was on with like the first 2 albums, and I just feel like that the people at Jellyfish wanted to try. And I have to also preface this too. It's not that I don't want my groups to try new things. I absolutely do. They can't put out, like I say about ATEEZ, ATEEZ can't break the wall 24/7. So, but with, ATEEZ has an established sound. So I just feel like for a new group that's still trying to establish themselves in the industry, I kind of want them to like kind of stay on the same wavelength. And I'm not saying that Eben had to make, 2 or 3 more versions of Ugly or 2 or 3 more versions of Trouble. I'm saying that what it sounded like to me was a complete switch. The new song sounds like something Zero Base One would have put out. I prefer harder, darker concepts anyway, but I can get behind a refreshing concept too. I actually liked Zero Base One's The Sweat song. I really liked. I liked their Japanese release. Kind of like the new release. It was okay, but it just wasn't, I don't really plan on trying to get too deep into ZB1, because I'm already kind of occupied with Eben and One Pact, along with Kingdom and ELast. So, I kind of just wanted to not try to get too involved, even though I have 2 Zero Base One cards. But, but yeah, I don't know. I said I was going to give it another listen. It's not terrible. It's just not what I wanted. I wanted them to kind of, just try to develop their sound more for what they had been doing, instead of trying to completely switch up things because they're trying to perhaps chase the same kind of fame or success that Zero Base One had. And I noticed that a lot in K-pop music in general, they pretty much do that, but especially in K-pop, everybody tries to one up each other. So if somebody really has some success with one type of sound, for example, pretty much all of 5th Gen, except for One Pact, except for Eben, I can't really think of anybody else. Those are the 2 groups I really like, has gone with that like kind of poppy, like, simple, I heard a YouTuber call it boring core music, which is accurate. And even One Pack were different, and now Even is not different anymore. So I don't know. I just need more time, probably. Like I said, I would definitely listen to it again. I bought the album because I want to support the guys. I really like the guys a lot. But I wonder if, like, like I said, that they wanted to try to be more, Oh crap. Okay, I need another page. Be more like ZB1, and not, stick to what they had been doing. So yeah, it's just kind of disappointing. And but I think that I don't have any more pages in here. Okay. Yeah, I need a page for Kiani. I don't really want to do another page for Seonghwa, but it looks like I'm gonna have to. Let's go ahead and put Seonghwa right here. And only because it's right here. I would go and put Kiani there too, but I'm not going to do that because I'm about to do a binder maintenance or a binder flip through, and I want everything to be right. So I will just go on ahead and get another page so I can move Hwanwoon and put Kiani on the one page. So give me a sec because okay. So I'm about to move Hwanwoon real quick and then put Kiani here. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about that. Like I said, I'll give it another listen, but it's not going to be my favorite. Probably. I will probably get a little bit more used to it once I listen to it a little more. And I remember looking at the MV for the first time and just kind of being like, man, they just really went on and did a total 180 this early. And it's a new group. I mean, like I said about Kingdom. Kingdom is actually a great example. Actually, Kingdom and ELast. Kingdom and ELast have been around for now 4 years. And Kingdom and ELast have both established a sound where it's a Kingdom or an ELast song for the most part. So when they kind of went off the rails, as far as Kingdom is concerned, did Flip a Coin, and then ELast with Gasoline. Both of them had more like traditional or classical elements to their music. So they, fans were kind of confused. Aesthetics aside, the music was different, but I think for the most part, from what I saw on King Me Twitter, a lot of people liked it and they were okay with it. But their B-sides still sound like Kingdom B-sides. Same thing with ELast. They went back to the classical elements. They went back to some of the sounds that we remember hearing in their title tracks. And then the same thing with the ELast B-sides. They sounded like ELast B-sides. Someone can correct me. If you listen to Eben and you disagree with me, then please say so. It's fine. You say, you're crazy. And maybe you'll say, there's nothing wrong with them trying something different. No, it's not. But when you kind of expect a group to sound a certain way, that there's certain elements of their songs that you're looking for. Of course, you're not going to sound exactly the same. We don't want you to sound exactly the same, but we want you to at least have some of the same elements in your songs that you had when you debuted, because you are still establishing yourself as an artist. Don't try to jump around and do things just because it worked for Zero Base One or it worked for New Janes or whatever. That's not least I don't agree with it. I don't know how other people feel about it. If you listen to Eben and you like the new refreshing thing that they're trying to go for, then awesome. That's awesome. I mean, there were a couple of songs on the other albums that I can kind of compare it to. Like I think Read Your Text from the first album is kind of like a poppy, refreshing tune, but Trouble was their title track. So, and then with the second one, Ugly is their title track. And I want to say, is it Fiesta? The last track on the Even album, I'll put it in there if necessary. But yeah, that. I mean, sure. But we're used to your title tracks being like hard-hitting tracks. And yeah. So, okay. That's my little rant. I'm sorry. But yeah. Okay, so I did. Oh, and these are my fillers. It's like I got them from a local vendor that does. They make like lots of things, and one of the things they make is like sleeves. So I think they're on there. That's the person out there. Now I actually just put their Instagram up. If you're interested in getting some sleeves from them. So I said I was going to use these for fillers sometimes, just so I won't continue using the sleeves. So, but I think it looks good in there. I don't really, do I want to do, no, because it's not going to stay there. So I'll leave that. As, when I get more cards for Soho, yes, I'll go ahead and put him in there. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and grab Ito. It's one card for Ito. I did do some maintenance on Ito's binder, which I will go through in depth for the flip through, but you might notice that some things have been changed around, and that's fine. Since I didn't have time to film my binder maintenance, I did it off camera. So just did a little bit of moving around, not a ton. Oh, another page here too. Well, it's good that I have this binder that has all these additional pages in it. It's actually the NCT binder, and you will find out why I have all these additional pages. It's, again, wonderful binder maintenance. So I'll go ahead and give him an additional page here. And then I'll move these, and I just kind of put them up here because I didn't think I would need a new page, but I do. This is actually a fan-made card, but I just really like it. I think I had this one on the front of my binder, I want to say, for a while, but then I took it out, and the reason I took it out is because these Amazon binders, the that cutout thing, I always try to put fan-made cards or dupes in there, and that thing ruins cards, and that's the reason why I don't want to put anything in there. So I just put that. I took a picture and printed it out on my mini printer and put that on the front. just so I have something up there. But yeah, I didn't want to put any cards in that slot, so that thing is dangerous. Okay, let's see, let's go and do ACE. really enjoyed the ACE concert the other night. They were so great. And, oops. It just told me that, you know, how much I missed ACE and how much I adore them. And so if you get a chance to see ACE, then I would highly recommend it because they're so worth the price of admission. I didn't do any VIP or anything. I'm kind of sad about that, but I bought so many concert tickets, and I couldn't justify spending more money on a concert, especially since I'm going away, so I just didn't. Just didn't. I'm gonna put this next to this one because it actually matches. The seller did have Junie's also. Oh. Okay. Yeah, this is how I want to put. Yeah, the seller did have more cards, but I again need to save money, so I took the person's information down and said I'm gonna find you on Instagram, and when I'm ready to start purchasing cards again, I will definitely get at you to see if you still have those cards. So, because I really do need some Junies, because I keep buying Donhyun, because I keep finding them. And, so I'm supposed to get Donhyun's equivalents. And I haven't done it because I've been buying Donhyun. Which is fine, because Donhyun is the main bias, so it's okay. Oh, I forgot, I need to grab Juyeon. Okay, but there he is. He's in there. They were just so incredible. They did a great set. My only qualm is that it's a few songs I didn't hear, and I know that basically what they're trying to do is do songs that everybody knows, so they're not really doing some of the lesser known songs. Maybe it was mostly songs that everybody knows, and that's great. So alright, let me go ahead and grab this other card because I forgot to grab Juyeon, and I'll be right back. Okay, yeah, I forgot all about Juyeon. To grab him from this, not this one, grab him from this pile. From the from the platform cards, and also Hanse's in this binder. They share a spot, so I'm gonna put him away too. Okay. I didn't really do anything to Hanse's binder. Yeah, I didn't do any maintenance on this binder yet, so he's up next. I'm still working on him. I worked on some of them yesterday. The biggest project was working on Changbin. So I did solve some of the issues I had with Chanbin's binder. And you'll see what I did in the flip through. Okay, yeah, he has just, this spot is perfect. So yeah, we're gonna leave this binder within arm's length so I can work on it. Oh, XIKERS. I'll do XIKERS first, and then I so I do have the Boyz sticking up there too, so I will put the Boyz away before I put ATEEZ away. But let me go ahead and put Sumin away. I really miss XIKERS. I know they just dropped a oh, that's right, it's back front and back. I miss seeing XIKERS promote and everything. Be glad when they, I don't know when Kingdom starts. I would like to, I haven't really been on XIKERS Twitter as of late. I've been caught up with ATEEZ as usual. So I don't know. And I do have, like, my feed for my Twitter is mostly ATEEZ, but my other groups do come through, especially XIKERS, because I, you know, absolutely adore them. So I do get a lot of XIKERS stuff. But I just miss them being out and about, and I really miss Juyeon. Like, I miss him more every day. His birthday's coming up too. So well, let's do, cause yeah, I want to keep that in the middle. That's the one gold card I pulled. And this is additional album cards I have here. I'll go ahead and put, I don't know, I kind of want to put the cowboy card on here too, though. We are going to do this. We're going to put him here, because this is just a dupe of his ID. I'm not sure. Is that the front and that's the back? I don't know. Does it make a difference? No. Yeah. I love Sumin's red hair. I know they've been on YouTube quite a bit. I just haven't got a chance to like catch up with them. And I don't know if anybody's doing any translations for them or not. So I'll catch up on their lives, and they just did another episode of Tricky House that I haven't watched, so I'll go ahead and watch that too, because I really miss them. And I'm still looking for Yeechan's Target version from the second album. So I'm thinking like, well, I found him, so maybe I'll find them. I don't know. We'll see. I really miss my Juyeon. They're also doing a fan kit for this era, or a new fan kit, and I'm gonna pass on it. Not because I don't love them anymore, but just that I'm gonna pass on it, and maybe I'll try to pick up the cards later. Because KQ just does too much, and those of us who stand XIKERS and ATEEZ, we got a lot on our plate. So I just feel like I don't need to have fan kits. I'm gonna automatically do a fan kit from ATEEZ, but I don't have to automatically do a fan kit for XIKERS. So I'm just gonna pass on it. Here's my little small Taeyong collection. So I'm gonna put, is he in? Yeah, they're in white. Did make some changes to this binder. You might have noticed looking at all the emptiness in the front. So you will see what I did when I do my flip through. But right now, here we go. I really miss Taeyong. Yeah, and when I said that, I think I said that in the last video that I was done. Now the ATEEZ is done. Of course they're not, and I'm not finished with them. So what I meant is that promo is over and all that, and they're about to get ready for tour. I can kind of look for my other groups while I'm still trying to find ATEEZ's cards. So that's what I meant. I certainly did not mean that they were finished, because they are, of course, not finished putting out cards. This one. And for whatever reason, my front page keeps getting crinkled. This is for ELast. I didn't set up for them or anything. I don't even know if I have enough pages to put them in there. We're going to find out. Not have all my kingdom cards yet. I did basically claim them all. But I might, I just don't have them because they're in Neokyo. But I am about to, I did request them, so I'm just making on Neokyo to send them. So, ELast is back here. I did start looking for ELast other cards. And I'm, I don't know. I will probably have to look on Instagram because Neokyo really didn't have a lot. So, yeah, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I need more pages. Okay, let me grab more pages for this one. Okay. Sorry about the glare on this book. I just noticed when I got up that there's a huge glare. I just grabbed a bunch. They're not even Ultra Pros. I think I'm out of Ultra Pro. This is actually a mixture of album or pages. So I just grab a bunch. As I don't know. It's a lot. I mean, like, because they, I guess in Entertainment's Infinite Wisdom, they decide to do smart albums, which I'm assuming is like, I did do that. I put it upside down. Platforms or focus. So they probably gonna put the units last. No, I'm just gonna, because I haven't set up for it, so I'm gonna go and just Ronald as leader, and then didn't even put it in the sleeve. Lord. What sleeves are they in? They are in clear sleeves. Yeah, I really don't have a lot of these cards, but I'll do basically like what I did for the last album. I'll put here, I'll just show you what I did with the last album. This is how I did the last album. So since there's only 6 participating in this album, like the last one, I put them straight across like that. Looks like there's heart sleeves on these. I don't have any more. Yeah, there is. I'll worry about that when I get them, because I know I don't have enough heart sleeves, unfortunately, to put them on. Oh, I should put them right here. But that's fine. I'll go ahead and just, because I think there's 2 for each version, the Eternity, and I don't remember what the other one was. I'll just put it in there. But it's like the Eternity version and whatever the other version is. And then, so there's 2 cards for each version. And then there's the overlays. And then there's the smart albums, which have 2 per thing. So that comes out, I think, to 8 per member. So, yeah. So we're just gonna, what is, Swanjan is next to Maknae. He's not Maknae. So I will, when I get more of the cards, which might be a while, especially since I'm about to go on vacay and I won't really be buying anything at this moment. When I actually have all the cards, I'll go in and set up and put them in here the right way. But for right now, we're just gonna put them in there with the sleeves and everything that we have. And I'll go on ahead and switch them over. I want to say there was 2 units per member too. I think, I'm not positive, but like I said, last night was the first time I looked at a template. So we'll figure it out how to do it for all of them. Let's just put it right there. And then I won't bother fillers or anything until I actually... Okay, this is the black version. So, Hyuki would be... Yes, he's part of Maknae line, so he'll be down here. I'm just gonna stick the overlays with the, and I'm not gonna put anything on them either. When I get the rest of them, I'll probably sleeve them in white sleeves. Okay. Yep, that's it for that. I have a lot of cards to find for ELast. So I'm still going to collect all 6 members participating. So, yeah. Okay, I'll do DKBs in the front because I love DKB, but I don't actually collect DKB. I just keep my pulls. So this is pretty much what this binder is for. It's for all the groups that I don't collect and just keep my pulls for. DKB's in the front. There's Victon. I really miss Victon. I really do. There's Very's on tour right now. I kind of wish I went to go see them because I call myself kind of doing a boycott of Studio POV, and then found out that Studio POV is masquerading as what is it, K-pop showcase or something like that. And I was pretty mad about that because I really thought that, like, you know, I should have known better. Of course they're not a new company. You're kidding? Of course not. I have some Ultra Pros back here. These are probably my last 2 Ultra Pros too. Yeah, of course. Of course. Okay. So we'll go ahead and put... How did I do it? Okay, right. So I could do... That's fine. I'll just keep them both back here. Is everybody? I don't think anybody's in sleeves. I think I just put them in there. Let's see. Oh, no, I did. I put them in clear sleeves. Okay. So, I don't think... The thing with these polkas is that you don't get everybody sometimes. I'm not even sure this is the right order. Or, not that you're going to get everybody, but you get dupes of some members. Like here, I got a dupe of Juyeon. This is Hakmyeon, Q, New, Kevin. Yeah, I have 2 of Hyunjae too. There is Taeyong. And I got 2 of Kevin. Okay. And I have none of Jacob. Or am I missing out here? Oh, there's Jacob. And then I'm not really sure about age order. I just kind of guessed at it. I put got here next. Oh, it's Eric. Lord. Okay. Yeonhyun. Eric is baby, of course. And then Kevin. That's cute. Kevin. Right here. And who's next? Hyunjae. And I have 2 of Hyunjae. Then New, Q, Hakmyeon. I meant this one. Okay, and Eric's last, and then Sunwoo. Yeah, I don't think that's right. But we're gonna go with it. I will check it before my maintenance video because I'm sure the boy are like, you are just really, you're not good at being a Boyz fan because you don't even know age order. And I will say that's okay because my excuse is that I'm older. I don't remember them all. I think with these last few albums, I've just like kind of I still love the Boyz. Just kind of detach myself from the Boyz because I think I did used to know age order, birthdays, everything, and now I don't remember all that stuff. When you stop like watching content and all that stuff, you forget things kind of easily because you get yourself involved with other groups, or if they're not your alt, you don't really pay attention that hard. Let's have a multitude of sleeves. A lot of these sleeves, some of them are Ultra Pro sleeves, and some of them are sleeves that I get in trades and sales and stuff. And I just, if they're clear, especially if they're hard plastic, I reuse them. So, and I should have kept them separate because I keep getting them mixed up. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's... So yeah, I still love the Boyz. I just don't keep up with them like I used to. I know they're about to go on tour. I would have liked to see them if they were coming out this way, but they are not. So I'm just gonna live vicariously through the people who are bigger fans, I guess. I did like this album. I just didn't love it. IST is not my friend. I don't like IST as a company. I just think that they overwork the Boyz, and it's to their detriment, honestly. And the direction that they're trying to go in is, you know, I'm just not that huge of a fan of it. Like, Nectar was a good song, just wasn't, it wasn't my favorite. But I did like some of the B-sides on there. And they're very talented, and of course I want them to do well. When you stand so many groups, it's like if the group is not putting out, you know, songs that you necessarily connect to or just not really crazy about, you just kind of, like I said, you just kind of distance yourself from that group. So, I'm not doing it on purpose, because I do really enjoy their music. There's not many Boyz collectors out there, but I do watch Boyz collectors also. I think, I don't remember her channel name, but there was one that I used to watch, and she completely collected the Boyz, and she was actually a big fan of Hakneon. And I want to say Hakneon was part of her channel. I might, if I find it, I'll put it on the screen. But I watched their channel, and I was like amazed at how detailed she was with her Boyz collection, and it almost made me want to do it. I was like, man, I love the Boyz too. I'll do it. And I was like, you collect too much ATEEZ. You can't do it. So, yeah. But her collection was gorgeous, and I was so enamored with it. So, yeah, I like the Boyz, but yeah, I just can't collect them like that. And I feel like the more you're into with a group, and this is just me, just how I feel, the more you're into a group, you want to collect more of their cards too. If you're not really connected with the group and their songs, you're not really going to collect them. DKB, I would actually collect DKB if they were easier to find, because I do really love DKB. It's so hard to find her cards. So, I tried. Believe me, I did. Okay. Really quickly before my phone does something crazy, let me go ahead and store my few IM cards over here. And if you notice that beeping, it's a timer. I have a timer set so that I can count remind myself to watch my phone. So if you heard that, that's what that was. Dude, do I have? I don't think I have any more. Because I put him in Black Dragon Shields. Oh, well, I did use the bigger Dragon Shield, so I could use those. Oh, he has Meow Cafe pages. That's right. Okay. Let me go and grab those pages. Okay. I have my Meow Cafe pages. I'm just going to stick a good number of them back here because I do want to... I am going to go through this binder and move some stuff around and kind of put it in Monster X / solo order. And I also want to look for his cards for the current album. So just put a bunch in there. I don't know how many I'm going to need. I'm just gonna go and use the Ultra Pro. Let's see if they fit. I think they do because I think these fit standard. PC sleeves, so I think they'll be okay. Oh, that's really bad. Okay, it's a tight fit, but they do fit in there. I'm just gonna kind of put them in here. Okay. I might be missing a card here. Was there 2 cards in a Polaroid? Oh, duh. Yeah, because you got the same card. Okay. Right, of course. So I'm gonna go in and try to, I don't collect I don't do with I.M like I do with Chanbin, where I try to collect all the album cards. That's just too much. Monster X has been a long time. And I know me, if I wanted to collect, just like I did with Chanbin, I went all the way back to the beginning. I would want to do that with I.M too, and I can't do it. So I'm just gonna collect what I want to collect for I.M. I'm gonna try to grab some more album cards, some more pops, and we'll see where we are after that. I'm still not going to collect them fully like that, though. I think something I wanted to discuss while I'm sleeving and storing, as I went on and stopped my camera so I can going ahead and start expressing what I feel is there's a lot of talk in the community about people getting burnt out. I've actually seen it with collectors online or on YouTube, excuse me. These are dupes. So we're gonna start with ATEEZ. I think we're gonna start with the POB binder. You know, people are just tired of the amount of cards that, or just the amount of things that these companies are putting out, and they're getting burnt out. I looked at a YouTuber, actually say what YouTuber it was. It was 8 Ratty. I don't think I'm saying their name right. But they were saying that, life things have come up and that they want to start doing different things. And so they are looking at perhaps downsizing and looking into, what they want to collect fully and the other things that they can't collect anymore. Things that they want to move on from, etc., etc. And it's a valid complaint, because we all know our good friends at KQ love to drop things, and they know that we're going to buy whatever we possibly can with ATEEZ's faces on it, so they continue to drop merch, and they continue to drop things with cards. And the promo for Golden Hour / work wasn't more than a week, but we are going to get cards all the way up until October. That is a promise that we're going to continue to get cards until they're ready to announce the next comeback, because that's what they did with Will. Now, if KQ is not planning to do that, then I will eat my words. But I will tell you, because they just put up something about make star last or something, and usually when you see last, it means that they want to finish up dropping cards. You gotta be kidding me. No, they don't. Make star. I think I've seen them do that before. I want to say they did that during spin-off era. Probably every era they'll say something like, oh, this is the last one, and then they'll release 4 or 5 more. Come on, we're not that stupid. There's no way that make star is gonna be, I have to grab another box. There's no way that Make Star is going to be done. I don't know why these are over here. Be done with dropping cards. So they can just stop lying right now. But the reason why I brought it up, and I think I mentioned it in my last clip, my last video that I just put up, was that my Go Manager decided to drop their collection down to just Mingy, and they're pretty much selling off the rest of the cards they have. Another person that I know in the community that's in my trading group is also dropping pretty much every card that's not shiny. I think they collect shiny, and so they're dropping down a lot of their collections to just the cards they really want to keep, and then just keeping certain groups. The K-pop industry, we know, is an industry that is all about the money. They know that global fans buy a lot of things, and so they continue to drop things on us. And I think a lot of people are just getting tired. I am too. And I'm trying to navigate, through, KQ, and, we just keep saying, oh, KQ is a smaller company, and they're just trying to compete. Yeah, now it's excessive. It's all the things that they drop between... The phone rang. So I had to answer, but I was in a roll, too. think I was just talking about, yeah, people dropping their collections. And oh, I think I was talking about me. If you looked at my community page, I recently counted how many cards I have. So that was including, well, ATEEZ, all these. I haven't counted everybody else. I will count like all the other groups I have too. That's the only OT8 that I'm putting in this binder. So let's move on to the next one, which will be, I guess I'll just do, because I only have to put one card in there. That's this one for Sonny. But I think that I finally, well, not really, I don't know. I finally kind of have a system of how I want to try to not experience the same burnout that everybody else is experiencing. I just love collecting so much, but I do, understand how people feel, like, because when you're collecting, that money, the money that you spend on collecting takes away from other things that you want to do. And I totally get that, especially being older. I totally understand that people want to, I put this in his underbinder, but I will just go on through these in here. That you want to do other things and you want to continue to still thrive outside of K-pop, and I understand that very well, because as I'm trying to not buy anything at the moment, to try to save up for my family vacation, also save up for Atlanta, because that's the other stop that I decided to go to, and I possibly might do New York as well if I could find a decent ticket, maybe just drive up there and stay one night and then drive back to Chicago. I want to do other things as well. So, I mean, when you're collecting a lot, it does take a lot of money to do certain things, and so people want to have funds to do those other things, and so I totally get it, because I do too. So what I've been trying to do is collect with Seonghwa and Yeosan. I've been trying to collect Seonghwa and Yeosan where if I don't find Seonghwa, I probably won't pick up Yeosan. So I'll probably save it until Neokyo. With this era, that's gone out the window. Not by a lot, because most of these sets I've been able to claim both Seonghwa and Yeosan. But for like yesterday's, or the Hello Live. I want to say Hello D2 so bad. Hello Live. I'm collecting, or I claimed Yeosan and Jongho, I think it is. So I didn't, they're both my biases, but they're not the main bias. They're not Seonghwa. So, but I decided to collect Jongho because it's so cute. Like, a lot of the cards this era are adorable. And so I decided to go ahead and collect Jongho's card. And I'm happy I did. But it wasn't really part of the plan that I was supposed to do, which is not collect members, or not pull, just not randomly. Oh gosh, I was supposed to put Son away and didn't do it. Now I have to pull back out that binder. Okay. I was supposed to hold off on claiming anybody else, really. I mean, there's some that I was able to claim, like the first 4 of my bias line, or I would claim, no, I haven't done anything where I've claimed all 5 of the bias line, but I've claimed like maybe Seonghwa, Yosan, and Uyoung. Right, yeah. And there's a couple, like I said, that I've claimed, like Yosan, Jongho. I don't want to do that a lot because I'd rather go ahead and pick up the other 3 for, at the end of the era. I've been saying that I've been doing, and that's been working okay because for the most part, a lot of the cards are really inexpensive at the end of the era. So, unfortunately, member pricing is a thing. So a lot of my maknae's cards, I might find for like $5 or $6 as opposed to Seonghwa's card, which might be 15, 20, or 30. So I think I went off on a tangent and got away from the main thing. The main thing is that I am trying to keep myself from like getting to the burnout stage where I see a lot of other people claim that they're getting to. And how I said that I would navigate that myself is by, like, if it ever got to a point where I felt overwhelmed with my collections as a whole, I would just drop everybody else. Just plain and simple. Because ATEEZ is my main priority anyway. So I would drop every other collection I have. And I know that hurts for me to say it because I love all of my collections and I have spent a lot of time and money building up those collections. So I honestly, I'm just going to stick him here. It doesn't fit the theme, but it's okay. I honestly want to continue to collect ATEEZ. Now, if it came down to where I felt like that I needed to drop everybody else in order to collect Seonghwa and Yosan, that would be harder. I think it would be harder for me to drop everybody else in ATEEZ as opposed to dropping out my other collections. I think it would be kind of easy to drop all my other collections, or at least drop them down to the cards I really want. And that's only because I'm like, well, I would do it because either I found myself in a position where, again, I'm overwhelmed. Financially, probably wouldn't be a financial move because a lot of the groups I collected are not like highly coveted groups, So, I mean, the only coveted group that I collect outside of ATEEZ is Stray Kids, and probably NCT as well. All the other groups I collect are new groups. They're not big company groups, so I don't think that I would be able to put those cards on and be like, yes, I'm selling my whole collection. I mean, unless it was somebody that, like, is a collector of some of these groups, and that doesn't, it's out there, but it's not, even between some of the collectors I see on YouTube, a lot of the collectors I see on YouTube collect more of the bigger groups as well. And like it's hard to find somebody else who collects Kingdom or collects ELast, or with the new groups it's kind of easier because I do see a few even collectors, but I don't see a lot of one pack collectors. So there's definitely pros and cons to that. But, I would just, I would just sell off everything if that came down to it. And I've also been asked by people in the community, the local K-pop community, people who collect cards locally, and they're saying, if you had to sell, like if you came to a point where you had to sell all of your collection, would you do it? Like if you had to drop all of ATEEZ, would you do it? And I'm like, no, I wouldn't. So, because I've just spent so much time collecting all of them. And so even for who is is my top bias wrecker other than Yosan, I downsized him once and I regret it. I regret downsizing him, and I really just kind of downsized like cards that's I didn't feel a connection to or whatever, and it still hurt. So yeah, it would be tough. So I don't even want to think about that. Like, and if it ever came down to that I had to collect, like had to get rid of Seonghwa's cards, a lot of them would be cards that are in Big Ben. Like a lot of my favorite cards that are in Bernadette and Bernice, they wouldn't be going anywhere. A lot of the cards that would be that I would call myself downsizing would be cards in Big Ben, because a lot of my best cards are a lot of my best cards are in Bernice, right? Bernice and Bernadette. So yeah, that's where I stand on that. I would just say this word of advice for new collectors. I've had some people commenting or contacting me on my socials about my collection, and just, saying, wow, your ATEEZ collection is just wow. Like, I'm like, yeah, it is wow. But I would say my best piece of advice if you collect a group like ATEEZ is don't try to collect in a whole lot of other groups. I do not know how, like, say, Miriam and Shy do it. It's definitely for the love of it, but I've heard more of Miriam say how overwhelmed she is, and I just wonder, like, wow, like, maybe it's time to downsize, and maybe it's time to look at some of your other collections and see how much you want to collect those other groups or those other members. And she does it on the daily, that she's decided, to move on from other groups or whatever. I watch her regularly, so I kind of know some of the things that she's decided to do. And I totally get it, because you spent so much time collecting a group that you don't want to just start dropping things. Ugh, of course, I need another page. Okay, well, this is simple, because I do have pages right next to me. So, yeah, my advice, like I said, if you're gonna go all in with a group like ATEEZ that drops a lot of stuff, don't go in, don't collect other groups. Just stick with ATEEZ, or stick with 17, or stick with Stray Kids. Like, don't collect a bunch of groups, especially because every group is dropping too much stuff. Like, even the small groups, a lot of the small groups that are from smaller companies and do not have even half the budget that even KQ has, they're still dropping a lot. And the reason why they're dropping a lot is because they know we're going to buy it. But don't let them win. Just don't let them win. Just, start really thinking about making a plan. And I know I'm the worst person to talk about making a plan because I don't stick with my plans. But that's the wonderful thing, is that plans can be changed. But I just wouldn't recommend, I'm gonna have to do some maintenance on his binder too. I wouldn't recommend collecting a whole lot of groups. And if you're gonna collect multiple idols, then stick with the one idol. If you only like ATEEZ somewhat and you only want to collect Juyeon, stick to Juyeon. Don't add Seonghwa, don't add San. That's where you get in trouble. That's how I got in trouble, because I added Yeosan, and now I also added Juyeon, and collect Jongho too. So, just don't do it. Stick with your one member. There is, I can't remember her channel, I'll put it in there, but they do such a fantastic job with how they collect, and it's usually just one member of each group that she stands, and that's the way it should be. And I know that, you're, I just really love this group, and then collect the group. Collect OTA of just the album cards, or collect OT 6, 7, whatever it is of that group, and just stick with it. And then you find your bias. Your bias is, collect Uno's album cards and a few pops. Try to make a plan before you decide to really go off the rails. And I think that's how you'll keep yourself from getting in trouble, honestly. The K-pop companies want you to get in trouble. That's why they continue to drop stuff, and that includes KQ. That's why they allow Chloe 2, or maybe it should be the other way around. Hello 2 probably told them, yeah, so you could make 100 different versions, and they'll just buy all the versions because they want the cards, which is true. Totally true. But just don't do it. Don't do it. Is this where I am? I think so. No, these are Mandu Deco, I think, because this is Mandu Deco's binder. Okay. Yeah, and I want to be consistent with Bernadette and Bernice. This is Bernadette, I believe, because Bernice is the bigger one. She's the original one. Or do I want to? Nah. Because I was going to say, I do have another binder all set up and ready to start collecting Yeosan and Seonghwa in. Actually, you know what? 1 second. This is the binder I'm going to be starting overflow for Yeosan and Seonghwa, is this one. So when this one starts getting full, we are going to start going in here. But what I'm going to do now is put these cards as the beginning for this binder. I probably will end up changing the pages because these are Amazon's pages. So I probably will change them to, they're very flimsy. But I'll go ahead and do it right now. I won't do it right now, but I just want a nice starting point for this binder, so I figure the IDs will be perfect for that. So I'm just gonna throw them in here and then go grab the pages for Mandu Deco. You might ask why I'm using this binder instead of trying to buy another Mandu Deco binder. I just don't want to buy another Mandu Deco binder. I thought this binder was just really cute and has all 8 of them, even though I only am collecting Seonghwa and Yeosan here. I just thought it was perfect because it will hold some more cards in there, and you know, just it's inexpensive. I mean, I could use, I guess I could use the, when I start really using it, I will change the pages out, but for right now it's fine, it works. So there you go, grab the Mandu Deco pages. And then I can go on ahead and finish up on the members, and then we'll get to the new album card binder. I just grabbed a bunch because probably I will be taking all of these pages and using them. So, I honestly prefer Mandu Deco's pages, not only because they come in a bigger pack, but also because they don't stick together as easily as Meow Cafe's pages. So why do I keep forgetting cards? Okay. Just hold off for a second. I'm gonna pull that binder back out. Let me do this one right now as it's sitting here. Okay. So I hope I helped out. It's just certain things that you learn after collecting for so long. It hasn't been that long compared to other people. But I like watching other people's collections because I like to learn for myself what to and not to do. So I think that's why I want to impart my wisdom on people. You know, you don't have to make your like it's something that one of the YouTubers said, and Mullet Boulevard, I think, is the person who said it, that your collection is whatever you want it to be. And I've actually heard that from other collectors too, and that's true. Like anything that you decide to collect, it does not, just because you collect just Yeosan, you know, and maybe you only collect their album cards, or you decided that you only wanted to collect his Korean cards and not the Japanese cards. Why did I put that on there? I don't know. Whatever you decide to collect is yours. I mean, I know there's a lot of completionists in in the collection community. There's a ton of them. But in today's climate where companies are dropping things just on a whim, you can't do it. I mean, it's just that simple. You just can't do it. They're dropping too much. And they are banking on the fact that we will buy everything. And, you know, it's got to stop somewhere. I mean, and it's true, you know, just because you're not going to buy everything doesn't mean that's the case with everybody. So there are people that are going to continue to buy everything. But unless you make that kind of money and you have that kind of space in your wherever you live, then it might not be a good idea. That's all I'm saying. And don't look at me or even anybody else and feel envious. Saying this after I just said that I was envious of a Boyz collector. But, I mean, as envious as I was of her collection, I talked it over with myself and just said, I don't need to do it because I collect too much of these guys. I don't need to be collecting another group like the way I collect ATEEZ. I just don't. It's fine to collect. Oh yeah, I like that. It was good. Yeah, that was great. I don't think there's any. Hold on. I don't think there's any other like. Well, let me see. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me stop from my rant for a minute. Do I want to do that? I actually think I like that better. Because the only reason is because there's purple and pinks in the Pacific cards, as well as there are in the Aniteez, and these are the Hello 82 Tangaloo Walmart cards. You have the purple sweater on. There's purple on the back of both of them. Yeah, I like this better. Okay, hold on a second. Hold that thought. Yeah, just really think about what you want to collect, and don't let other collectors influence your decisions. Make your decision that's best for you, financially, that's best for you, space wise. Like if you have a big house and you feel like that you can collect OT8 ATEEZ and collect everything for ATEEZ, then that's fine if that's what you think you can do. But yeah, just don't overdo it. You will be okay if you don't collect all of ATEEZ's album cards. You will be okay. And your collection is your collection. Like, I had to tell myself that several times when I decided after Outlaw not to go and collect every single card, meaning like all the so-called album cards. I mean, you see what they did this era? They did 8 digipacks per member. That's crazy. That's excessive and crazy. And I'm not doing it. Not gonna do it. I have seen some of these cards on Yokio, but I mean, if I end up with enough of them to collect, like say all of Seonghwa and Yosan's cards, then yes, I will do it, and they'll be in here, you know, or they'll be in the other binder. But I'm not. Yeah, it looks amazing. I love it. Yeah, definitely works. Okay. How did I? Oh yeah, right. Okay. So yeah, just really think about what you want to do. But anyway, yeah, that's my little rant. Hope it helped. Really looking forward to going through all the binders with you guys, because my collection has changed a lot, and I'm really happy with a lot of the changes. I still have way too many ATEEZ binders, but that's because ATEEZ is the ult, and ATEEZ drops a lot of stuff that I want. So I do spend a ton of time trying to find ATEEZ's cards, and you know, it's the thrill of it. Like there's not a whole lot of thrill in, like I did with Kingdom, buying, you know, basically all 4 of Louis' cards or all 4 of Dan's cards from one seller. It was happiness because it was one person, it was one fee. But, you know, the thrill of looking for the cards you really want from certain groups. For me, it's ATEEZ. That is satisfying. And then finding the cards you really want for a decent price is also great. Perfect, 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 perfect. Yay. This is one of the Digipack cards right here. So these are the only 2 Digipack cards I have right now. If I find the other 7 from, and I don't really care if they're the Korean cards, I guess, you know, these are like the American, I don't know, the Western versions, or the ones outside of Korea. I guess the ones that are from Korea, like if you order from K-Town, then there'll be a different back. I'm not sure if it's a different front, but my understanding is it's a different back. I don't care about that. I just, you know, I'm not gonna get all technical like that, because that's too much, and they're doing too much. KQ is doing way too much. They're trying to do something else with Aniteez. I'm like, do you realize that we just, like, everybody who ordered Aniteez from either from a Go Manager or from a place like Eve Pink just got their Aniteez, unless they intend not to sell outside of Korea, which might be a possibility. Knowing all the issues that they had with it, they probably don't want to sell outside of Korea. So, who knows? But it's like some kind of winter ice Aniteez or something that they're doing. And I'm like, you guys don't get it, do you? The issues with people like not getting all their boxes, their dolls being defective, just, you know, they should want to shelve Aniteez until they get all those kinks worked out, honestly. Okay, so those are the ones we just put away. They look amazing. So that's the hug version, the Hello E2, LA fan sign, DMC, and those are the only 2 Digipack cards I have right now. But, you know, no doubt I'll be looking for some of the rest of them, but I am not gonna do all 8 unless I find them for very, very inexpensive. So, okay. Before we get to the album card binder, let me go back to the other binder. Put away some Juyeon's cards in here. This binder is ridiculously full, so I might be moving some Juyeon out of here and move it into a small binder. I'll just have to see what happens. Okay. I have to wrap this up soon. So I'm sure my camera might be wanting to stop. Shouldn't have said that, but it's true. I know it was. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Do want to mention Mozine real quick, or Mawazine. Mozine was amazing. Ugh, okay. Who's in here? Let's see. I don't know. They these are not for I kind of try to put them in some kind of order, but we're not going to worry about that because they are, of course, going to move out when the Osan's equivalent gets here. So, oh yeah, right, okay. Mawazine was fantastic, and they made me so proud to be an ATEEZ once again. I am so happy that they had a good, seemed like a good response from people who were not fans of ATEEZ before, and maybe they walked out being fans. So I could have put oh, never mind. As I was gonna say, I could have put that in that bridge page, but it doesn't make a difference. Yeah, they might have to move out of here because Juyeon and Juyeon are gonna grow some more, and they're gonna be in the way. So I'll probably be moving them out of here. Okay. And then with Yosan, Sunny, my June baby. Yeah, Mozine was great. I really loved. I need for ATEEZ to always have a band with them. They perform, because the performances with a live band, and I've been asking for a live band for quite a while. So I knew that a live band would make a difference, and it did. They sounded incredible with the live band. You know, we heard the live band for Coachella, and now we hear it for Mawazine, and hearing the live band behind Fireworks and Pirate King. Oh my gosh, it was just amazing. And so I need them to do that. I need KQ to come off of some money and go on ahead and employ these guys. And I don't know if they were the same guys who played Coachella or not, but they were incredible. And it just adds an additional element to the show to have a live band instead of a backing track. And I just think that ATEEZ is too good to just be playing to a performing to a backing track. They need to be performing to a live band for every song. And I'm sure that'll probably be pricey. But KQ has money. According to Hanju, Mr. KQ got some money. Open the purse, Mr. KQ. I can't think of his name right now. I'll put it up there. Kim Gun Wook or something like that, I think it is. Mr. Kim, open the pocketbook, please. Okay. All right. Okay, we are coming up on the last binder. Okay, well, this is the binder that I have not done a cover yet. I will, because I do have albums over here that came out of the signed albums. So, or books that came out of the signed albums. So I have albums to use for this, but I just haven't had the creative vision to do a cover yet. So this is the temporary cover. So this is just probably gonna move, in the middle to be like a separator or whatever. Because what I've decided to do is instead of buying, as I did think about buying the Meow Cafe binder that is to the side, that I've seen a lot of collectors have. I think that I know 8 Ratty has one that he puts new jeans in, and somebody else that I watch puts one of their groups in there too. And I thought, man, that probably would be cool. But you know what? As much as I appreciate Meow Cafe and Mondu Deco, sometimes just a plain binder works. And the reason why is because your binders that come from Office Depot, this one's from Target. I don't have a particular favorite kind of these regular binders. They're going to fit more pages. Now, I can fill up this really easily. But, I'm trying a new thing where I'm going to put, because I'm not like collecting every single so-called album card, I'm going to try to put the album cards I decide to collect, which will usually be just the photo book versions and the Colloding 2 exclusives, because it's easy to get them, and I'm going to put them in the same binder. We're gonna see how long this works. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll just see. And since I don't do setups or anything, this is my setup basically, is that since I'm only collecting both photo book versions, I just put the sleeves in here. But what I will do is that I will pull up a template just so I can put them in order. This is Blue Hour, and this is the closest blue I had, so I just used this one. And pull up an OT8 one real quick. So this is Blue Hour A. Okay. So I don't have Hongjun yet. And I have seen the album cards on Neokyo. But I just haven't, again, I'm just not going to start buying them until after I come back from vacation. And And this is just easier for me because then so when I go to in-person events, and if I start buying like in person, or if I do a trade or whatever form, I can just pull this binder out and I'll see, yeah, these are the ones I'm missing from Blue Hour A. So as you can see, so far I'm missing Hanjun and Yosan. I really love these. These are so pretty. So basically everybody on the left side of the binder is missing. Because I have Juyeon here. And I have Seonghwa here. Now, you don't have to do it this way. You could do a more elaborate setup, but because I don't like doing setups online, I go ahead and do it this way. I'm gonna speed up a little bit more because we just need to. I'm sure this video is already hell long for no reason. Okay, these are probably out of order. Yeah, they are. I didn't put them in order. Here's Mingi. Here's Yeah, Mozzie was amazing. I also have to mention the Boyz getting their own Instagrams is amazing too. The aesthetics that they're going to be putting out there, and I've already done, have been so much fun to watch, and I'm just looking forward to more great posts from all 8. I followed all 8. My notifications don't work, which kind of stinks because I would love to be notified when all 8 post. They just posted some really pretty pictures, and I'm just so excited to see what else they're gonna post. I wasn't in the crowd that wanted them to get personal Instagrams. I just, I knew it was going to be a lot of issues with it, but it's okay because I love that KQ is finally realizing that all the boys need to have their own. 8 makes one team, of course, but so I'm missing Hanjun, San, and Jongho for this one. But they... Okay, this is Z. They all need their own place. And just like they have their own apartment somewhat, I mean, they share. But, I mean, they all need their own, oh, this is, okay. Okay, go away. Okay. Yeah, they all need their own spot. So I'm really glad that KQ is allowing them to have their own spot. So first one is this one. Okay. Don't have me. Everybody's been posting great pictures, so of course I'm more partial to Seonghwa's, of course, but I mean the pictures that Yosan put out, oh my god, they were gorgeous. Like all the pictures they've put out, the ones that he did for totally sleeping off camera, I'm sorry. What is that? Oh, the Kelly Clarkson show. The one he put out for like the behind the scenes for Kelly Clarkson. Oh my goodness. Just gorgeous. Gorgeous. And he uploaded some last night from magazine, or the Morocco pictures, Mingy's pictures, the live shots from magazine. I mean, they're gonna kill it with those Instagrams. And I don't know if they all have modeling aspirations. I know that Seonghwa does. But I think also just that, they're looking for those like brand deals and sponsorships. Honestly, I kind of hope that they kind of do what Hanjun has, which is he's not tied down to Balmain. He was able to be invited to, I don't even want to say it because I know I'll mess it up, but the one he did for Paris Fashion Week a couple of days ago. When you sign a brand deal, it ties you down, I would think. So having the freedom to just kind of, if he ever decides to walk a runway, or if he's, wearing the clothes or whatever, and then it's great. So hopefully they can all get something like that, if they want it. San's been tagging Dolce and Gabbana, and they started following him, and then Seonghwa with Isabel Marant, I think is the name of it. Isabel Marant. So those were all opportunities for them, and I'm sure it will also help out music wise. Like if we ever do get that DPR and Seonghwa collab, DPR can now reach out to Seonghwa directly, which is amazing. So yeah, I'm just really happy that KQ is finally seeing that. And that's been my biggest beef with KQ, is that they didn't seem to recognize the guys as individual artists. Like everything was about 8 Makes One Team, and it's true, 8 Makes One Team is first, but these guys are now older, and it took them a little bit too long, in my opinion, to like really see that like they need their own, like they need to establish themselves as 8 different musicians, 8 different people, period. And like I said, I wasn't in that camp of, oh, they need to have personal Instagrams. That's definitely part of it, but like just making those opportunities and encouraging them to do things outside of ATEEZ is something that I think KQ needs to do a better job with, and maybe this is the start. So, and we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Maybe they did, but like when I see Seonghwa and Yeosan saying they don't know what they're good at, just like what, But I mean, with Seonghwa, I think I said that for like his birthday video last year, was that I wanted Seonghwa to have more opportunities to really shine. Like he wants to model, and he finally got his chance to like do. And I know those things you have to be, that's not a KQ thing. They have to be contacted for it, and asked to do it, but just encouraging them to do something, you know, that will benefit them as 8 individuals, because regardless of the fact that they're in the group or not, they are still 8 individuals who are very talented and need to exist on their own as well as within the group. So they're too talented not to have careers outside the group. Whether those talents are music or in the fashion industry, whatever they decide to do, it needs to be recognized by KQ. And so Instagram, I think, is beginning to them recognizing that they are, that they do need those extra things. So, and I want to bring up the E word, but that is, that is looming, unfortunately. And, I just, don't waste time. I mean, don't waste their time. Like, don't have a situation, what's going on with like EXO and whatnot, where they're not getting, they did solos before, but like them going hard against SM, which is deserved, by the way, could have all been avoided if they just would have paid them correctly. That's number one. And number two, just giving them a chance to do things on their own and giving them a chance to shine on their own, giving them, showing you appreciate them pretty much. To me, that's part of it. Yeah, sure, money's great, but like, I would think with entertainers or creators, any kind of creative, you want to be appreciated. So, and when you're under a company, you want to be shown appreciation monetarily and like given the opportunities to do something solo, like what Seonghwa did, the solo dance. Why did it take 5 years for us to get a solo dance from Seonghwa? That's too long. Oh, crap. Okay, wait, hold on. I could do... Let's do the hug version right here, because the other ones, even though they are all in the same... Well, no. Yeah. Let's do the hug version. Let's do the hug version here, because it is in the Z, or the golden hour close. Which is the Z version, or what would be called, no wait, yeah, the golden hour version. And then the spy version and the bite version cards are both in the diary cards, diary version photo book. Okay. So yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you think, though. I've talked a lot. I had a lot of thoughts. Let me know what you think. Do you agree with what I'm saying, or do you think like that, you're just going off on a tangent that you don't need to go off on? Which is totally fine. Anything that I've said, please comment on it. Let me know what you think of anything I said. Or maybe you're just like, can you just not be on a tangent? Like, I don't want more videos like this where I go on a tangent or I'm overly chatty. But I figure that since it's a sleeving video, it was going to be long anyway, even if I didn't chat that much. So I'm just like, well, might as well make it a little entertaining and give people a platform to talk about too. So please do that. Please comment on it. I've been told that my chatty videos are great. I appreciate you guys just saying that just to make me feel good. I appreciate it. I really do. I really do. I really appreciate it. I'm going to continue to use the gold fillers for ATEEZ, by the way. That's a bigger one because I usually use like the little ones. But it doesn't make a difference to me. I mean, I guess if it really bothers me, then I'll change it. But I like the gold fillers for ATEEZ. Now I did white for the other ones because it would look silly with this. So, and then this one I used the gold one. So yeah, that's the only difference. And I will continue to sleeve them in black sleeves for Hello E2 pops and all that stuff. Okay, I'm almost done. Thank you for giving me this platform, or paying attention to me. Okay, so we're gonna do spot on this side, and of course I don't have all the bite cards, so we got all of Maknae line, but we don't have all of Hyung line. So we're missing and Hongjun. So if you have those, and if you need some other Hello E2 exclusives I might have, then please let me know. Message me. I have quite a few of the Hello E2 exclusives from the Hug versions and Spy versions. They're actually on my Mercari. If you're interested in trading instead of buying, then let me know, because I'm totally open to trading too. Like for album cards, if you don't mind trading some of these dupes for like any dupe album cards you have, that's another reason why I haven't started buying, because I really wanted to try trading some of these Hello 82 cards I have. So yeah, I did it over the weekend. I traded for the wrong card, actually. I traded the mukbang card for San's card, because I had forgotten that I already had San's spy version card. So it's fine. It was a dupe for me, so I'm okay with it. I helped somebody else with their collection, so that's what really matters. Yeah, so let me know. Let me know. And do want to do another contest soon. I did, I'm sure people were wondering if I had contacted the person who won my very first contest. I did, because she's really nice too. She didn't want me to announce that I found her, or put it on put her name out there. But if you go back on my community page, you'll see the username, but it's not actual her name, of course. But she wanted to keep it very secret, and we talk now and then on Instagram. She'll reach out to me and see if I have any extra sign cards to give her, and I actually do. I might just go ahead and see if she wants the bite version card. Haven't talked to her in a minute, but she's really nice. But yeah, she swore me to secrecy with names and everything, so she's really cool though. And that's the wonderful thing I love about the community, the K-pop community, is a lot of people that I've met either virtually, online, or in person have been really nice people. I mean, we've come across some doozies, but for the most part, people have been really, really great, and that's what I really love about this community. That you can find people that you really connect with on K-pop, and you enjoy talking about K-pop with them. I've made some very great friendships in this community too. People that you know, that I respect and could say that I really enjoy, and, you know, just want to call them friends instead of just calling them like the online friends. They're actually friends. I mean, you know, mostly the people in the group, like Jess, who I've met in person. And we've been friends for now a while. We've been, I think the group has been together like 4 years, almost 4 years now. And it's been through a lot of changes. We still have our friend G with us. She's been beating all the odds, and she's still around with us, and I'm so happy she's still around. We've lost a lot of people just leaving the group, or just, you know, unfortunately, people just not turning out to be who they're supposed to be. But the core of the group is still together. So, yeah. Met a lot of nice people, so I appreciate that user for always like saying things, or just, you know, reaching out to me, and you know, commenting on my videos or whatever. Also, another YouTuber that I speak to from time to time, her channel's called Love K. KK or K? I don't remember. I think it's Love K. But really great person, and so I'm always commenting on their videos. And they collect a lot, and I'm in awe of what they collect. But we've kind of, you know, we traded. We're the ones that traded the RSD albums. So now, you know, they reach out to me and they're like, oh yeah, you need this card? I'm like, yeah, sure. So yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I love about K-pop and the community. So I appreciate all you guys for taking the time to look at my videos and go through all of my rants. I hope that the couple of rants that I did, they weren't really, I shouldn't say they were rants. They were and they weren't. Even one was kind of a rant. But this one about K-pop collecting, I think was needed. Because with ATEEZ continuously dropping stuff, or KQ continuously dropping stuff, I think if the Boyz had if they ran the company, they wouldn't drop as much stuff, honestly. But since Mr. KQ and team loves to drop things, just, you know, make a plan and stick with that plan. And I hope that advice helped, because they're not going to stop. Because unfortunately, we could probably say like, oh, you know, we're going to stop buying stuff. You can say that. I can say that. Doesn't mean that some person from Missouri or some person from the UK is going to stop. You know what I mean? So, okay. So that is it. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. I'm going to go ahead and end it. Well, I don't really have a full page except for the spy and hug versions, because I have them all, but they're not on the same spread. So we'll just end it right there. It's the only, well, these two, it's the only collection, but I would put them side by side, but I like having this outfit on opposite pages. So if you just have these two cards and you wouldn't mind trading them for like any of the spy cards or the hug versions I have, just let me know on Instagram or Twitter if you have those cards available, and you can help me finish this collection. So thank you again. Like and subscribe if you want to, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.